Good morning, West Michigan, and welcome to 8 West. It is Thursday, countdown to the weekend, and hard to believe a week from this weekend is Memorial Day.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I keep looking at the calendar, and I don't know where this month has gone.
It's gone by fast.
I have so many things coming up, and then already next month, there are a lot of events, like weddings.
Weddings, exactly. I know.
Your wedding that we're going to?
Yeah, my son graduates from Calvin College on Saturday, this Saturday, and then we're having a bunch of people over. And then, 3 weeks from Friday is the wedding. I still need to find shoes. So that's kind of my, I was going to say, my friend Chris said, you need to talk to Rachael. You have to find shoes for that dress. I found the dress, fortunately. But,
and that's the story a lot of people are facing around West Michigan. There's so many great things happening. The holiday is right here, and that's kind of like the official kickoff. But, I mean, with the weather we've had, we've been doing a lot of things, including yesterday. I talked about it earlier this week that we were heading on a field trip, our first field trip. My daughter's in preschool, and so the 3-year-olds went to John Ball Zoo, and it was a blast.
Was it fun?
Half a day yesterday to go to this.
I know you take Coco a lot to the zoo. So were there kids in her class who maybe had never been to the zoo?
I think a lot of them have been to the zoo.
Oh, good. Okay.
You know, a few that were like, we were here a few days ago. The weather's been perfect for it, and this is just a wonderful place because it's situated, you know, really close to downtown Grand Rapids on Fulton there. A great spot. It's been open for a while now, but this is really the beginning and a great time to get in and get a membership if you know you're going to be going. I actually forgot my debit card, so I bought the tickets and I said, hey, if I come back to get a new membership for this year, can I apply this toward it? And they said, yes, you can do that.
Perfect.
So this is actually brushing the cow.
Okay.
And you can brush the goat and the sheep. And it's an area that is very interactive. It's like a barnyard.
Isn't that nice?
It is so neat. And the zoo is expanding.
Yeah.
More than it has in years, 43%. There's a lot of new things to see at the zoo if you haven't been there in a while, or to say, hey, should I get the membership, or should I maybe just get tickets each time I go? It really is worth it. The bears, this one in captivity, unlike the bear that's been roaming around the Lowell area, Greenville.
Man. I know, that bear is crazy. So, and it's so nice because the way they set up the habitat, these kids can actually consider this a real learning environment. It's not just a field trip for fun. They really get to learn about these animals.
You learn a lot about them, and there's great care. Of course, Henry, the baby camel, is there. You can learn more about a camel. That's an animal that we don't see every day. You know, some of the kids were saying, are there going to be dogs there? They're going to be horses? It's like, let's think a little bit more exotic. And that's what's great about the zoo, because they're animals that we don't see all the time. A wallaby, a baboon, a warthog.
Isn't that great? Well, it's so nice that your schedule's a little flexible so you can have the opportunity to go on field trips like that, because I know it's so meaningful to Coco. You could be there. My husband was always the field trip guy. And so I remember, I kind of chuckle when I look at your pictures, because when Jen was in elementary school, Bill went along on that field trip.
There was one dad there. And it's great because dads and grandparents are so interactive, and thankfully that this workplace does recognize families. And so we're able to do things like this and be able to go. I wouldn't want to miss out on something like this, and look forward to doing this throughout the summer. And so a really great day if you're thinking of, hey, we need to get out and just spend a couple hours somewhere else. You know, John Ball Park is right by the zoo. You can have a picnic, then walk in. Really not, you know, that expensive. We're even giving away tickets.
Nice.
And so, you know, we did that contest this week, and so those options are out there all the time. We have a lot of tickets, and we're going to continue to give them away. So you can go to the zoo on 8 West too.
It is really
Keep watching the show.
Okay, another great place. I know one of your favorite places is to head to the Lake Michigan shoreline. And, you know, Holland, we wound down tulip time. Of course, last weekend was the big weekend. But this is really kind of the kickoff to what is a huge time of the year in Holland and along the lakeshore. We're talking about the great farmers market in Holland, which is probably one of the nicest farmers markets in the entire country.
They've really embraced it, because they've built this area where growers can just come in and sell their things near the Civic Center, which is a really popular spot in Holland. And so it's awesome. They have things like, of course, the fruit and vegetables. I think the best watermelon I've ever eaten in my entire life I got at this farmers market. They also have meat, salmon dip, all kinds of things. things. They even have entertainment
and lotions,
so cool.
crafts. Well, there's something that's kicking off this weekend, this Saturday. It's called the Chef Series, where chefs from different restaurants, different organizations will come in every Saturday and present a different theme, so you can learn how to take some of the fresh produce and some of the fresh items that you'll find there at the farmers market in Holland and create some great things. So this weekend, it's 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Strawberries, rhubarb, and tomatoes. Oh my. They sound delicious.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Ottawa County is a really big agricultural county, and so we get all these farmers that bring their things in and really sell them at a great price, and it's straight off the truck. And so great quality. And so the market's open on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And
through December.
Yes.
I mean, they go now from May through December. Now, this weekend's event, because they invite different chefs in. Have you ever had an event at the Hayward Center? Marvelous. Executive Chef Randy Taylor and his assistant will actually be the kickoff presenters. So anyway, we'll get all that contact information on our website. And they actually have a very nice website as well, with Visser Farms being the presenting sponsor to the Executive Chef Series, and the HollandFarmersMarket.com has a great website.
It's great to check out.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of Saturdays coming up in the summer if you're looking for something to do with the family.
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking for something to do maybe on the nighttime front, a little bit of entertainment, it's really exciting. I heard about this yesterday and just started going into song. This week it was announced that Styx, the group Styx, is coming to the Frauenthal in Muskegon.
Which is a great place to see a concert. I've had the opportunity to attend several concerts there, and we are actually so excited to give away a pair of tickets before they go on sale. You can enter today until midnight tonight, actually, but if you win, you do have to be able to come to the Wood TV studios to sign an affidavit and pick it up. You have to be 18 years of age or older to enter.
It's a cool group. I mean, they really withstood the test of time, and their songs are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be really interesting to see them in this setting, because I wouldn't necessarily think of them there. They have like different types of performances at the Frauenthal. So this is a really interesting combination.
Yeah.
We're excited to give someone this opportunity.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'll volunteer if there's an opportunity.
You cannot enter this contest.
Well, I was going to say, if there's a behind the scenes or you want to do an off limits, I'll volunteer for that one, because that's hearkening back to my generation.
Yeah. Well, we are just getting started here on 8 West. We've got a studio full of plants. They smell wonderful.
They do.
Because it's flowers too that might be perfect for your yard. The folks from West Olive Nursery are here to talk with us about a big sale they've got that starts this weekend.
All right, perfect timing. And we'll sit down with a woman who lives every day with diabetes, but recent weight loss surgery has helped her. Today, she and her doctor from the Spectrum Health Medical Group are here with us, and they have a special free seminar coming up where you can learn a little bit more about this surgery and if maybe you might be a candidate for it.
And a big celebration coming up this weekend, commemorating 150 years at Grand Rapids Central High School.
Yeah.
It's a long time. We drive by that all the time coming into work there.
And there's such a pride that goes along with graduating from an institution that has been around for so many years.
Yeah, a lot of well-known people have graduated from that school.